You are...
Should we say the same difficulty across the board?
It all depends on what's going on.
The context of the story.
You know, for an actual combat, then that's different too. It all goes out the window. And this is, as I said, this is just a exercise you guys get used to, doing everything.
Squishy dice.
Yeah, you can't see, so you're not sure. So you got to roll 11. What do you got? Like
I got
5?
the 10 and 6.
10 and 6. Yeah, go for 11.
I got a 2 and I got another 2.
Okay, so 4. So
4.
you're like, no, right there. That's where you want.
Yeah,
Jane's
right there.
Jane's like, okay, all right, let's go. So Jane repels off.
So our target's the cult leader.
Yes. No.
The leader's on the...
Shh, relax. There's a story I get to read to you. This is Owen.
So he was in the front.
Can you let me read the story?
No,
Jacob.
I can't.
Jacob.
Who's going to get killed off in the second episode?
That looks like a muffin with a large end.
Okay, look, I'll explain this, okay? Because I love you. This is a church.
This is the church we were just in.
Here's the steeple. Open the door, machine gun the people.
Shoot
All
on people.
This is like a dome, like a mosque-type looking thing where it's adobe and stuff like that. It's black because you can't see through it. This is the body of the church. Where the pews are. These are all seats. Each of the H's is a hostel. There are persons who's in the church who's against you. Okay, it's the team member, which is Captain Jane, who came down through the roof. 3 and 4 are you guys, pilot and engineer.
I'm 4.
So yeah, so you guys are hovering over the church, looking down through a hole that Captain Jane made, crashing through. So I think that part hasn't happened yet, but
Well, he's about to.
he's about to. And because you missed, it goes a little differently. Yeah. So you're in the church, everything's dark, and you see those crazy lights coming off of the guy, and you're just like, what is going on? And you have that weird feeling in your stomach. You're like, this is crazy, this is madness. And right about that time, the ceiling breaks apart, and Captain Jane comes swooping in on a harness with a chain on him, and he goes boom, and like crumples and hits, but doesn't land on the leader. He's kind of on the other side of the church a little bit, and he's like looks around like, and his hat like flips him. For a moment, he seems confused, but he rolls to his feet. The leader yells, "Rise!" But Captain Jane tackles him and covers his mouth with his hand, and pulls a knife. All the churchgoers rise up, but seem unable to act without instruction. What?
I was going to wonder, didn't he say, "Gore, I you missed," and then, tackles him?
Your coordinates are a little off, he says into his earpiece to the pilot.
Okay.
So roll your agility.
6 is right there.
I know.
And you've got to beat a 3, because you're actually accosting a person who's caught completely unaware.
So I have to get 4 and up.
Over a 3, yeah.
Yeah! 4!
Alright, so you're wearing robes, right? And now and I didn't give you guys the story ahead of time because it was a rolling start to make it a little bit more fun and interesting. But here's the thing. You know that you got to get this guy. Number 2? No, you're number 2. You got to get number T.
Number T.
You have to get that blue T out of the building, okay? So you reach inside your robes and you pull out a hidden small harness, right? And you whip it around his waist. He's like, whoa! Like you just, because you caught him all totally off guard. And you cinch it up and you click it on. And he says...
What the boop are you doing?
He's surprised and he looks at you like, what are you doing? And you say, hold still or this is going to hurt. And you cinch him up tight. What's going on? He whispers to you. What do you tell him?
He doesn't know.
I know, but that's role playing. Sorry to put you on the spot. This is supposed to be Mike.
I tell him that I need him to come with me.
That's a good one. You guys will find that. James Andrew knows this from playing with Owen. He's a straight shooter. He's a very straight shooter. You'll have to tell him that story when you guys are back on the ship. That's a really funny story.
I'm always minors.
Yay! Thank you!
No!
Wait, edit that out.
We're going to have to edit that one out.
Yay! Yay! Thank you! It'll be nice of me to give me more diamonds.
Roll.
Let's see for Jesus juice.
Owen, roll your perception. Do you have a perception? I guess that's alertness.
Yeah. Alertness. Perception is
6.
skill.
You got a 6 again?
Perception is
Again,
skill.
you have to beat a 3.
Right on 3. And
1. Critical fail.
no, it didn't work.
Critical fail.
Critical fail. Give him a 20 die. There you go.
And it's rolled. It's rolled. It's rolled.
No, it doesn't.
Nope.
Roll it.
That was another 1 too.
We'll have to get
Just roll. Just not a 20.
Not a 20.
Anything but a 20.
17!
All right. You say, I'm trying to get you out of here, and he makes a move, and he's like actually going to backhand you with his elbow right in your face. And if he would have hit you, he might have knocked you out, or at least knocked you into the wall, and you would have been hurt bad. But you're like, whoa! You just kind of shove him back a little bit.
And yeah.
Jane grunts, "We're here to rescue you, Gardon fool!"
Gardon. Goram.
Goran fool.
We're here to
That's
rescue
his
you.
call.
I think it was supposed to be
Garden
Gol
fool.
Darn. You know, like Gol Darn fool.
Garden fool.
Goram. Goram.
And then Jane looks at you, really disgusted, and points. And right beside you, these guys have dropped down another rope or another chain. All right. So you're gonna link the guy up to his chain. Hey. All right. So you grab that chain and link him in, and then you link yourself to that same chain too.
Then I'll be like, you're gonna be fine.
Hearing Jane say that they're trying to take that guy away, the leader begins to struggle, and his eyes go wide with fear. He bites Captain Jane's hand, and Jane punches him in the head, and the mob just goes crazy. Like the church mob just rushes Jane. Then he yells up to you guys, "Get us out of here!" We'll take off, I guess,
Yes.
because we're all linked up still.
I have taken off with the with the 3 of them attached.
Jane throws the screaming leader into the mat. He claws his way over the other people, trying to get to the guy that they put the collar on. "Stop them! Stop them!" he yells in a panic, but more like the Renault Alliance guy.
Then all the
You
hostiles point gun.
Renault.
Stop them! Stop them!
Then all the hostiles point gun at me, and I'm like, bye bye, host.
No. And that's the thing you're about to learn in a second. Hold on. You guys start pulling up. You're dangling underneath this guy, and these guys are trying to pull him up out. Well, Captain Jane's helping. I guess you're driving, so Captain Jane's by himself trying to pull 2 guys up here. Well, he's got a winch. She's cranking it up, right? All right. And while you're slowly panning off under the horizon, and you hear the crazy clamor behind you, you each have a flashback where you remember meeting each other super briefly, like just 2 minutes. Like, oh, this is the engineer, this is the pilot, this is the miner, this is the cat. He keeps his lice away. God, I hope that doesn't become canon.
The cat is canon now.
Cat's canon.
You
now.
failed the cat.
You have a cannon cat.
Then I pet the cat.
So anyway,
Throw the Angry Birds.
in your flashback, each of you remembers meeting Jane, explained the job, and why you couldn't bring guns with you, because this region has real strict law. And this planet is strategic, and you don't want a warrant out for your arrest on this planet, and you, of course, do not want to get landlocked, because we all know the pain that comes with being landlocked.
Landlocked?
Some of us more than others. That's when you go to get on your ship, and you try to take off, and that screen blinks at you, landlocked, 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 and your uncle says, "Hey, let's go get a drink."
What'd you see? What'd you
Oh, yeah, that made me sound like a pervert in that one.
What'd you see?
No,
Zip.
never mind.
I'm that bad.
That's not really what I meant, but
No, I know, but
it's
I
so
mean,
much funnier than what I meant. Anyway, so back to the present.
side off
See
myself.
this big thing here?
There's the winch that Jane uses.
This is a vehicle, and you fly with it. Because of his device, you're about 50 foot off the ground, and he's going to keep trying to keep it up, flying high. So now in the back behind them is you and this new guy. So do you want to do anything to this guy? He's kind of standing there looking confused.
I'm gonna knife him.
I'll be like, you're gonna be just fine, and then
Pull out my boot
and then I would open up that
crate.
that crate, and I would give him a snack. Just be nice.
That's fair.
Straight shooter. All right.
How am I a cheater?
I said you're a straight shooter, honey. I gave you a compliment in some circles. You're going to make a roll for that because you have a high charisma. You actually do have a real high charisma.
He does. I like it.
Where is it?
And
Everybody loves.
you literally kidnapped this guy out of a church and then said, "It's going to be all right. Here's a snack." So, you know what I mean?
You gotta roll for
And
that.
he's 14 years old. He's
You gotta
just like a nice kid.
He's a
and
minor.
You know what I mean? It's like, at first, like literally the scene was written where he's going to kick and scratch his way out, but he might just be like, "What?" So you're going to roll charisma on this guy. You've changed the DM's mind without even using a plot point.
He's a minor.
What? We'll do a 6 again.
A willpower mixed with an influence.
Okay,
If
that's
he has
fair.
Influence.
No,
I don't know
he
if he has an
doesn't.
influence or anything.
He doesn't.
But
So yeah, you want to use your willpower? What's your
Willpower
willpower?
mixed
What's
with-
your willpower? Look on your sheet
Willpower?
at the top, right here.
Willpower?
Let's see if you can find the willpower.
well, if we use charismatic, shouldn't he have?
Does it start with a
influence?
W?
Yeah. What number is that?
It's the one on the bottom of the list of thingies.
I think it's low.
It's the. How can he have high charisma if he has low willpower?
I'm looking for it.
They're not linked.
They should be. He doesn't have any
Power
charisma. Really.
4.
Willpower 4? Okay. Roll your 6 and get above 4.
One above. 5, 5, 5, 3.
You fail.
Can I
He's-
use agility?
He's
points?
looking at you. Oh, you want to use a plot point. How many
Yeah,
plot points do you
2.
get to start?
He can add. I think it takes 2 plot points to add a point now.
No, it's just that it costs you point for point after the roll.
After the roll, it costs
Before
you
the roll,
more.
you can buy another dice.
Well,
But
that's
after the roll, it costs you point for point.
Right.
So you want to spend 2 plot points so that you actually do it. All right, so you say that to him, and he's like, "What? Like, are you nuts? You just kidnapped me!" And
What?
you can see he's about to like punch you or do something, and he looks back at you, and you're just completely honest, like,
That's
"Yeah,
fine.
dude, it's cool."
No, wait,
That's
Daddy.
All right, so
Why am I?
so he's like, he's just really flabbergasted. Like he's not used to meeting honest people, and you're just really kind and gentle to him. And you're like, "Here's a snack," and he just kind of confused sits down behind the
Okay.
pilot. Like, all right.
Okay.
All right, so we resolve that piece.
If we kill him, do we get in trouble?
You can't kill anybody with a firearm.
No,
in
I
this-
didn't want to kill him. No, I mean, like, if I were to say, if he started punching Owen and I threw him off the mule, would that be...
Well, you know that it's your mission to
Bring him
get
back.
him back, right? So that
hair
would
is
be
hilarious.
detrimental to your.
Determinal the mission. I
detrimental
don't really
to your-
care. Like, he's trying to throw my nephew off the skip,
Nephew.
who I went and had a drink with.
Nephew.
My minor nephew.
Okay, back to the
Nephew,
skiff.
help me.
Back to the present time. What are you guys doing? Okay, so Captain says we're going to head back to the ship ASAP. Says that to the pilot. So you're plotting a course. Jane tells the engineer, "I think your solution might have just sprung a leak. Fix it." He turns to the pilot and says, "Keep
Or-
this crate in the air." Because like some smoke starts coming out of your little
Or it
thing.
was more like, your
Okay.
thing's sprung a leak.
Now-
Fix it.
The way this works is we're going to have a multi-leg journey back to the ship.
Okay.
And anybody who looks over the side realizes that everybody who was in the church is no longer in the church. And they've mounted up on horseback or on small hovercraft or on small... Like, no one's got like a ship. No one's
Everybody got in their cars and are chasing us now. In
for
our
the most
flying
part. Or
car.
motorcycles, that sort of thing. Like small planetary stuff.
Vehicles. They all
Right.
got in their personal vehicles and are chasing us
Bam.
across the broken landscape.
Bam.
Do we get mileage reimbursement for that?
I think because it's cult, I think because it's all part of the cult, it's tax deductible.
Do they have a good HR department?
They
Okay.
do.
So first thing we got to do is address that that you have a smoke leak coming out of it. Because you got to catch all the magic
Your thing's
smoke
great.
or it'll never work again, right? All right, so
Catch
you're
all the
going to
what?
roll engineering, and you have a repair, right? Don't you have a
I
repair
do.
skill? Okay, what's your repair skill?
Repair is 4 in addition to the 6.
Awesome.
So you get a 10.
So we got 10, and we're going to say this is an average one, so it's 7, because you built the device. I mean, in theory, I should go hard for you, but
In theory, it should go easy because he built it. He knows exactly how it works, so he would know
yeah, but
what's
it
messed
just,
up.
it
with
just broke.
Well, he would know what's messed up and how to fix
So I
it.
need a 10.
But you have to mix stats, so it would be, because it's broken, it would be alertness, I would imagine, plus
Oh, so we're adding more
repair.
dice. More
Yeah,
than
you
just
have
the 2
to,
dice.
so you can make it hard then.
Well,
because
hold on.
you would have to add his alert, I think either his alertness or
Let's add his intelligence.
intelligence.
That's
Alertness
his
or
highest roll.
intelligence.
Okay, so
10 and 10.
good. So roll
So
roll
roll
2 10s,
twice,
and we have
or-
2 10s. You can roll 2 10s.
Or roll the 20 die.
All right, and what did I say? You got to beat a 7. All right, that should be easy for an engineer like you.
Well, yeah.
Come on, Scotty. Let's see what you got.
Alright.